is Al Weaver, national political reporter for our partners at The Hill. Thanks for being here. I'm looking at the headline in Politico right now. It says, Playbook, do Trump and Johnson want a shutdown? Why would they?
Well, the reason, Democrats obviously, they were trying to get a deal. Republicans, they want to try to get a deal at this point. This is turning into a bit of a struggle right now. It sounds like they're going to be voting here in the next couple of hours. They're trying to, in some sort of piecemeal package, see what can make its way through the floor onto this, and possibly get to the Senate at this point. But for right now, the numbers that matter is obviously 218 and 60, and that's what's going to have to come down for lawmakers to try to get some sort of package done.
So what's currently, do we know what's in this Plan C, as Johnson has teased?
It sounds like at this point, the idea is that they put some sort of clean CR package on the floor. It would be likely until March. A separate vote on the debt ceiling, so if members like it or not, they can vote that up or down, likely down at this point, because Democrats don't like it and a lot of Republicans don't like it, as they made known last night. And then also they would vote on potentially disaster aid, which a lot of Republicans, especially members in the Carolinas, have been pushing for, saying that they will not leave Congress without some sort of deal on that. And then on farm aid, on disaster, or on farm assistance. That's obviously a big thing for farmers, and a lot of members in the Midwest, Midwestern states are trying to get something done there. So that's kind of the sphere they're looking at. What can pass and what the Senate will take is a big question. Majority Leader Schumer is on the floor this morning saying that, hey, we had a deal. We had a bipartisan deal that the Speaker reneged on, and that's what we're still looking at. So they're kind of on different wavelengths at this point.
Does it feel as though there's any bit of optimism that the deadline will be met, Al?
Optimism is a strong word at this point. I would say it's very tempered at this point. A lot of members, especially as of last night, were still expecting likely to be here this weekend. There wasn't a lot of things were not on the up and up. Let me sort of put it that way. Right now, we'll kind of see how this vote goes. It's going to go to the Rules Committee in the next couple of hours. That's not usually something they do if something is super bipartisan. Usually they will go through the suspension of the rules and go that way if they think they can get the 2/3 vote and a big bipartisan majority. So kind of we're a bit of in a catch-22 right now. We're going to see how this goes. And members kind of aren't clear where we go from here if this fails.
Yeah, well, we've sort of laid out the influence that Trump and then Elon Musk have also had. Now we're hearing the White House telling NewsNation that officials are in close touch with Democratic leaders in Congress on the potential shutdown. How much influence does Biden and his administration have in all of this?
Very little, very little. Biden's name has not been mentioned very much at all in these talks. Right now, these are through the Speaker. These are with Leader Schumer, and then and Leader Jeffries at this point. Jeffries said apparently told members of his caucus in the last 30 minutes or so that him and the Speaker have an open line of communication again right now. So maybe that could lead to something fruitful, but for now, this is not the White House's game at this point. The only thing that's going to happen is Biden's signature at this point.
Yeah,
and
well,
other than that, he's not playing much of a role.
We're in a standstill, still in recess. All right, Al, thank you. We'll be watching it throughout the morning. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.